Hello, welcome to my channel, Seed Infinity. So in this video I just wanted to offer some light language for activation, so if you wish to receive, then just stay along and we'll see what comes through. Alright, if you like as well, if you want to just do some deep breaths in and out before I begin. Nakashikia katula kate Prukowana kashikea katishikia katu Prukowana katikikia katu Prukowanano kukurakashikisia katu Pukrakatinkia katula katishikisia Prukonakatea Prukonoko Rishikisukumato korekatashi Prukoshomeano korekashakatasi Krukoshopea katula kate Kinkerankune Mugrankatea Krukoshopea kasikiea katu Krukoshopea katishikie Rikishipeano Pukrokomakala Rikishikieo Prukoshokomano Krukatakashikikiea katu Krunokanishi-kisiea Rukonano Korekatishi-kikie Rushopeana Rushipushumanea kati Krungatea katishikie Rundokorena kati Rundokoshopeano Krukoshopishi-kisiea Rukoshoporumbala kati Krukolakanisisi Rikishikisiea tatula Muntea Rushupukalashisiea Rukatakishikikiea Rukoshokoeana katea karukape Konea katishikisie Runeana kurukomayana katea katula katishikiea Kukrokoshukoeana karikiana ya katula katishikopo Kurkashikimana karea katula katishikia kula pako Krukoshukomea katishikia katula kurkeya Kushipekikia katu Rokomano Katakashikisiea kakolea kaya Krukanea katishikia katu Prukoshope Rishisimeano korekano kote Rikishikueana kate Rukorakatishisiea Rikishikie Ruhianakaya. We wish to remind you, Krunkantakashea, that there's nothing to fear. Krukoshokonea karikikia, except maybe fear itself. Krukonakashikia. There is nothing to worry about. Krukoshakalekeshikisie, except maybe worry itself. Krukonakashikia lako. Krukoshopea kalano kope. Kukonea rishikie. We wish to remind you, whether it's something you consciously remember or not, it is your truth from deep within you. Kunkreana kashikikiea katu. Krushomea katea katu. Rikikikikishia katu. That just as when you read a book, Rokoshopeya kati, read a story, Krokushokoweya kati, it is your consciousness that brings those characters to life. Krukeano koshokoweana kashikie, as real as they may sometimes feel. Krukreanaka, as connected to them as you sometimes may feel. Krukreakashikiea katu. The characters themselves are nothing more than words within the book. Words and letters on the pages, Kukrayana kashikiea, but it is your consciousness, the power of your own source energy within, Kukrayana kashikiea, that brings them to life. Kukrayana kashikiea katikiea, Krunkrayana, and animates them into your reality. Kukrayana kashikiea, just as when an author writes a story, Kunkreana kashikiea tako, all those characters are created from the consciousness of that author. Krunkeana kashikiea katu, Krukeana, it's as if the consciousness of that author, Krunkeana kashikiea katu, is able to become all those characters simultaneously. Kunkreana kashikiana karukonteara kushu. We use this krukishikiri kikikiana as a ki krunkushum pumpurin kantanka kikri metaphor or analogy kinkisiana kurun katea katishikiea, for visualizing and conceptualizing kea kantishi kurunko tea kati, the interconnectedness between all consciousness, between source energy within you, kunkrayana kashikirikiyanaka, and how this can be expressed and experienced within your own reality. Krukiana kashikiea katu. You are not the character that you appear to be. Krukiana karikikiea taku. You aren't even within the story. Kunkreana kashukriana karu. You are the one reading the story. Kunkreana kashukrieka. Sitting in a library filled with infinite and bound books. Krinkrinkishikiea. Infinite stories with infinite characters. Kunkreana kashikrikiea katu. And it is the story that you are reading that comes to life through your consciousness. Kunkreana kukoeana kakeshikia katu. Krukushikiea naku. We also krukishikiana kate wish to remind you rikishikiea katu of your co-authoring abilities, your co-creation abilities with the source, with the divine, with that eternal and infinite power within yourself. Krukeana kashikiano koea katu. You have the power, krukishiana kate, to rewrite your story. Krukoeana kashikiea. Muntukeana kashiki siea, krukushikiea kari. And once rumpiana in tune enough, krukushikiana katikie, you also have the power, kunkreana kashukrea katikiea, to flip to the chapter you wish, or to close the book entirely and begin another story. Kunkreana kashikiea katu. It is your journey. Prukeana kashikiea katu kreana kea. It is your source energy. Kunkreana kashikiea kea. It is your consciousness. Kunkreana kashikirikiea. It is your journey as Rikikishikia, the observer, or the reader. Krinkiaya kashikia katea katu. Prukoeana, and the co-author. Krukoeana kashikisiana kaea kati. Konkreana kashea kati sieana ko. Runkoeana kea. Krokoshikia, Krikia, Katu Kuria, Katu, Brukoyanano, Konkreanano, Shisipia Katikie, Krukoreana Kashikisia Kati, Humpeanti Kikikia, Katikishia Katu, Brunkoeana Kashea Katu, Krunkoeana Kashikia. Kinkirian kantun kea shukura katikisia kukeana kakure makune keshikia hurushu hushu eano rushu eano koeano krushu koeano koeana ke krushu koeana kea katu. Some stories that you may read, if you will, Krunkuya Katukru, may have been co-authored with other consciousness. Krunkiana Katikia Katu, but all consciousness, Krunkianta Katiki, from the ultimate source point perspective, is Krukiana Kashikia in some aspect or form, another fractal or form or connection to that of your own consciousness. Kikiea kati shikiea katukru kana, kikrikiea kutukru, muntokoea takikea katea katu, dikri kikea kakukria kikiea ko, muntea katuko, for we are fundamentally all one in that aspect. Kunkoeana kashikisiea, Rukoshukoea kati, Rushukoeana kashikie, Rushukoeana kashi, Montoreana kae, Wikikishikiea katukroe kaka. So do not forget the power that you hold in that regard. Kunkarea kati kishikiea kati. Konkrea kati, the ancient power that lays dormant within you at this time. Konkreana kashiki kriea katu, that can be unlocked and expressed. Konkrean katun kuran kati, Kronkeana kukuea kati, in accordance with divine will. Prokoneano kushupueana kashea. Kunkreana kashea katukore, Pukreana kashe, Kishikiana katea. Kashikisiea katua, Prokashikisikia, Rukushumpe. And as we move further into the age of disclosure, Kunkreana kakishikia, we again encourage you to have no fear. Kunkrean katishikia katukrukwea, Kunkeana kashikiano koea kati. As this is still all just further forms, Kunkrea katikia, of that one source energy, Kunkreana kashikiana ko, of that one consciousness, Kunkreana kashukoeana katea kashi, Kunkreana kashi kisiea, Rumpia kati. Montikea. And do not be surprised, Tukro kataya katukreya, if you yourself have already been contacted, if you will, Kronkoyana kashikiea katukru, as many already have, Kunkreye kakushukukure kiki, sometimes simply through your dream space, Kunkreya katiki kiea shuku, or during moments that your conscious memory does not remember, or at least the forefront of your consciousness. Kikiri kiea katukro koe kari kiki kiki kiki. Such memories may have been veiled, kunkro kutiki shikia katu, until a time, krukoe that you were energetically readily available to integrate and accept such memories or knowings without having a negative effect within yourself. You are far more expansive than meets the eye. And even Shukul, we wish to remind you, if you do not resonate with terms of being such things as a starseed, or a hybrid, or a rukushiki, or a soul newly incarnated into this earthly experience or earthly story, if you will, if you resonate more with being a native soul of the earth, even here from the beginning of life force creation on this planet, within this earthly story, that fundamentally all souls come from the one source, and all consciousness is one and connected. So even before that time, Muntiano koshiki kiea katu kukea kati. You are still once connected to Kurokoto Kushupu, those more universal and cosmic energies, if you will, Shukurea Katikiea, and so it is still, in a sense, Kunkreana Kaku, a homecoming for your own soul and consciousness. Kunkreana Koshukuea Katikiea Katu. As we all reconnect, whether from recent times or those long past, to the universal family, the brotherhood and sisterhood of our cosmic and galactic brothers and sisters, from that of whence we all came, at some point in time. So have no fear, for you are essentially meeting just another aspect of yourself. It isn't a time to be feared, but a time to be celebrated. A homecoming for all. So trust the whispers of your soul, and your own inner truth in that regard. From where you have once came, and of where we shall return to. Kukre ki 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 ki. Maybe in another form. Kukre ka katu koshukoye ya katu. But still you. Kukre ki ki ki. For it has always been you. Kukre kishikie ya katu. And always will be. Kukreana kashikie ya katu shukupe ya kati. Konteano kushukure ya kata. That what has been forgotten can be remembered. And that what has fallen asleep can awaken. For it has been and always will be. And so it is. And so it always shall be. For all that always is, always will be. And always has been. Proshopeano, proshuqueano, proshuqueaya, kuria shikiea kate, rushikiano koea kati, rumea kikiea. So it is not a time for fear, kunkreana koshikiea kukea, but a time for unraveling, kunkrea kati shikiea katu, and connecting to that which you are already connected to. Kunkia kashiki kiki 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 ki. Simply removing the veil, konkrea kati kia kata, from that of which has always been. Konkrea kati shiti shiki chiki chiko, montea kati, but may have just not previously been so seen. Krukwea katiki, from this aspect of the story. Konkreana kati shikiea katu. Rukuano kuea kati, rushikiea katu, rushie. You are loved, kureikishikiea, and always have been loved. Kunkreana kashukueara, and always will be loved. Kunkreana kashikiea katu, rishikieano, rushukueano. Rukikiea, and this can never be changed. Kunkeana kati shikiea katu rikiki, bishikiea katu. Kikiea, ruya, embrace your journey. Know that you are far more capable, far more knowledgeable than you currently know. Kiea katu kiea. All is well, all will be well. So it is.